John 15, verse 12. Jesus said, "This is my command." Let me see. My commandment is this: love each other as I have loved you. A lot of times, that's easier said than done. The reason is, how has Jesus loved us? He knew what was at stake, and he chose to come to sacrifice his life for us since we couldn't do it for ourselves. And even in the process, we showed him great hatred. It was humans that destroyed Jesus' body, beat him mercilessly, and even put him to death. And yet, on the torture stick, the Bible shows that he begged for forgiveness for mankind. Now he's asking us, he's commanding us to love each other as he loved us. Is there someone in your life that you find it difficult to forgive and love? But are you Jesus' sheep? Because if you are his sheep, he urges you to love as he loved you. And he didn't just urge us, he commanded us. I've come to find out, dealing with a lot of trials and tribulations and people who have hurt me so deeply and yet feel that they're entitled to do it. And it's their privilege and it's my ordeal. I'm supposed to just suck it up and deal with it. You know, some people can be very painfully evil. Dealing with that, I've come to understand that even then, God expects me to love. And so most of the time I have to pray and put aside all that I know and all that is going on, because it's not what has happened in the past, it's what is still happening. And sometimes you find yourself in that situation where there are people around you who've hurt you so deeply and pretentiously act as though you don't know or can see or don't have a right. But Jesus has urged you to love them as he has loved you. And that's how he loved you. He allowed himself to go through torture for you by people like you, and yet he still forgave. The truth is, when we do things God's way, we take the stress off. I found that at first I struggled with, why do I have to be the bigger person? Why do I have to forgive? Why do I have to look the other way, turn the other cheek, and all that goes into that? But I've come to realize that that's where you start to find true rest. That's where you start to find your true peace. Because you let go. Letting go isn't for the other person. As I wrote in my book that is published on Amazon called "It's Not a Coincidence" by Magdala Akalasi. Grab your copy. It tells you some of these things. Letting go, forgiving, isn't for the other person. It's truly for you. Because when you don't forgive, when you hold on, when you don't love, those things keep you down. When you forgave and see people through God's eyes, guess what? You free yourself. You free your mind. You got space to expand and be the very best you can and still love these people who've hurt you so bad. The Bible says, do what with your enemy? Say, if he's hungry, feed him. Say, do kindness for them. Say, it's like heaping coals of fire on the enemy's head. Well, I hope this was helpful today in our quest to do things God's way. And I know a lot of times it seems like God's way is the hard way, but that's the cheapest way. He teaches us to benefit us. This is Magdala with a Time for God, presenting the Under 5 Minutes at 5 a.m. Motivationals. To have you a blessed day. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.